What if I told you there's a strategy that works not just in New York, but also in Asia consistently? Same rules, same execution, different sessions, same results. And this strategy is the 30-minute opening range breakout. And this strategy has been absolutely crushing it for me, especially on NQ and ES. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I trade it, what confirmations I look for, and how I avoid getting caught in fake breakouts. So let's go ahead and let's hop into it. If you're new here, I trade futures full time and I document everything live. And over time, I've simplified my strategy down to what actually works. Not a heavy reliance on indicators, no guessing, just price, levels, and execution. And in my honest opinion, the orb setup is one of the cleanest, most repeatable strategies that I use. And if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. And if you haven't already, make sure to join my free Discord. That link will be down in the description. But let's go ahead and let's hop into it. All right, so what is the 30-minute orb? Orb stands for the opening range breakout. And the idea is simple. You mark the high and the low of the first 30 minutes of a session, then you trade the breakout or retest, which is personally my favorite, of that range. That's it. But the edge is not just in the breakout or the retest. It is how price breaks, where it breaks, and what context you're trading in. And these are the sessions that matter. This is where most people miss it. I don't just trade the New York session. This strategy works incredibly well. The first 30 minutes of New York, so from 9:30 a.m. EST until 10 a.m. EST, that's where you'll mark your high and your low. And then the first 30 minutes of the Asia session open, which I consider the Asia session open as soon as futures open, so at 6 p.m. EST. And I've had a lot of my students say that this even works very good in London, which London opens at 3 a.m. EST. So again, the first 30 minutes of those three sessions, this strategy plays out and it works. And here's why. Every session creates a new wave of liquidity, volume, and institutional positioning. So each session has its own opening range that gets built and then expanded. It's the same behavior, just a different time. And here's marking the range. This part is simple but important. For whatever session you're trading, mark the high of the first 30 minutes and mark the low of the first 30 minutes. That creates your range, and this is your battlefield. Now all we have to do is wait. All right, so looking at an example from the other day. Here's the low of the first 30 minutes, and here's the high of the first 30 minutes. What do we notice? Price breaks above it. Maybe you traded the breakout, but again, my favorite is when price comes back and retests it, which it did right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then it made a nice move back into a new high of day. But Brandon, what about Asia? Well, here's another example right here. Here's our high. Our low is down here. Right? Price tried to break below, but we're going to talk about here in a little bit why overall market context is important, because if the market's strong, which as we see it was right here, you're not looking to short the orb. You're looking for a breakout to the upside to take it higher, right? So price breaks above the high of the 30-minute orb during Asia, and notice what happens. Boom, straight to the upside, no retest, nothing, just massive continuation higher. So again, all you have to do, find your high and your low of the first 30 minutes of whatever session you're trading. New York is going to be 9:30 a.m. EST until 10 a.m. EST. Asia is going to be 6 p.m. EST till 6:30 p.m. EST. And then London is going to be 3 a.m. EST till 3:30 a.m. EST. Find that range, mark your high, mark your low, zoom out, understand the overall trend. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Because that's going to help you understand which way you're looking for the orb to break. Wait for price to break, either trade the breakout or my favorite, the retest. And then your stop literally right on the opposite side. And here's the truth. Most orb traders lose because they blindly trade every single breakout or every single retest. That's not the strategy. The real edge comes from context, liquidity and behavior, as well as strength of the move. What I'm looking for is clean structure. Is price respecting levels leading into the breakout, or is it choppy and random? If it's messy, I do not trade it. You need to have clean structure if you are going to be trading the orb. Doesn't matter what session, it has to have clean structure. Typically, we'll notice that we have buildups before the break. The best trades don't just explode randomly. You'll often see tight consolidation near the high or low, or we trade in a very narrow range, before price ends up breaking, which again leads to higher probability orb trades, whether it be on the breakout or when price come back and retest the range. It will always make a higher probability, one, if we're trading in a tight range, or we're consolidating right before the break. And this tells you a move is coming. And as I already mentioned, a session bias is absolutely needed. What has price been doing before the session? Are we trending higher? Are we trending lower? Because again, that's going to dictate which way you are ideally looking for the market to break. If price is trending up, we want to see price get above the high of the orb and look for a continuation higher. If price is trending down, then we want to look for price to break below the orb and we want to look for a move lower. Or is the overall market ranging and it's very choppy? Well, if that's the case, then more fake outs are likely going to happen. Let's talk about the two different entry models that I use. One is going to be the break and go. So what we look for, again, a very strong break through that range. So if the market's in an uptrend, we break above the high of the 30-minute orb and we break above it with volume and strength. If you want to trade the breakout, you absolutely can. Again, the retest is my favorite, but the breakout, it is a valid setup. I'd say probably more during Asia because you have a better risk to reward is what I've noticed, but it does work in New York as well. We want strong momentum candles, little to no hesitation on the break. Our entry would be enter on the breakout or slight pullback. And then our stop would literally be if price failed to hold above the level or below the level, depending on which way you're trading the orb. And this is best for high momentum days. Now, entry type number 2, the break and retest, which again is my ideal favorite one. What to look for: a break above or below the range, depending on the higher time frame analysis. Price then pulls back to the level, holds it, gives confirmation, whether it be bullish or bearish, and then we look to take the trade and we look to catch that original direction. So we enter on the retest with confirmation, and this is a cleaner, lower risk, and more consistent setup. And again, our stop loss is right on the opposite side if price were to fail outside of the range. And the strategy works because it's based on behavior in the market, not indicators. Every session builds a range, traps traders, then expands. It doesn't matter if it's in New York or Asia or London. Institutions operate the same way. They accumulate, they break out, and they push price. That's why this strategy has been consistently working across both sessions. And again, for my London traders, even for London as well. So let's go ahead. Let's look at some more examples. All right, so here's a setup on gold. Here's our 30-minute opening range. Here's our high of the first 30 minutes and our low of the first 30 minutes. Price breaks above it with strength, pulls back, pretty much retests the level, which again, this is where you would be looking to get long. And as we can see from there, nice continuation higher. Over here, this would be a scenario where it just didn't work out, or maybe you call it like a little move to the upside. But as we can see, if you ended up going long at the close of this 5-minute candle right here, or the close of this 5-minute candle right here, well, when price reclaimed the opening range, again, the high of that opening range, this candle would have stopped you out. So what, right? No strategy is going to be 100%. Or let's look at Asia over here. Here's the high and the low, the first 30 minutes of Asia. Price breaks above it with strength. Here's our confirmation candle to go long. Price pulls back, retests it. You could have gotten a retest entry here. And what do we notice? Nice move to the upside on gold. Pulls back, tests it again. Nice entry to the upside on gold. And then eventually it fails the level. Here's during New York. Here's the high of the first 30 minutes, the low of the first 30 minutes. Price gets above it right here, pulls back, retests it. Boom, that could have been a long entry. Could have caught price higher. Price then pulls back, tests it again, gave another confirmation to go long, and boom, pretty much a move right back into high day. Here's an example to the downside. So the market was weak going into the morning session. We have our high. Here's our low. Price is in a very tight range. We break below the level. And this is actually a trade that I took. So we break below the level. Price comes back up, fails to hold above it. As we can see, it tried to reclaim, came right back down, rejected it. This candle rejected it. You would have been looking to go short. Stop would be if price reclaimed back up above this 30-minute orb low. As we can see, very strong and aggressive move right back down. 30-minute Asia. Here's our Asia orb. So as we can see, price tried to break below and, start to go down. Obviously, if you took it, you would have stopped out. But then price came back up, broke above the high of the Asia orb. And that was the breakout. Price pulled back, kind of got close to retesting that high. But then from there, obviously, just made a very large and aggressive move back up. This day, we just traded within the 30-minute orb, so you wouldn't have taken a trade at all. But those are a bunch of examples showing you guys how consistent and how accurate this 30-minute orb is, especially during New York as well as Asia. I do want to say, if you guys do want access to my indicator, which automatically plots the 30-minute orb, it gives you breakout signals, buy or sell signals, as well as auto plots my supply and demand levels, exactly how I draw them, which as we see has nailed the top on ES many times since yesterday at market close. So if you guys do want to check out my indicator, it is a one-time fee. I will be leaving that link down in the description. But yeah, make sure you guys check it out. Now, here are common mistakes. Avoid these and your results will change forever. Trading every breakout, you don't want to do that. Ignoring session context, so what is the overall trend? You always want to know what is the higher time frame analysis telling you. Entering late after the move already happened, so falling victim to FOMO and chasing the move. Obviously, you're not going to get the same results that you should if you would have entered when proper confirmation was given. And then also forcing trades in choppy ranges, which again, if we're trading between the high and the low of the opening range, the market's choppy and you should ideally not trade it. And remember, the best trades are obvious. But that is going to wrap up this video. So if you guys did find value, as always, make sure to smash that like button, as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, make sure you guys join the free live streams that I do every single day. I live trade here on YouTube, go live 15 minutes before market open, and call out every single trade I take from start to finish. And again, if you guys haven't joined the free Discord, highly suggest you guys do that. Other than that, everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.